All right, listen up. You may think you have the most amazing idea in the world. This is an idea that's going to change the world. It's going to change the way we do business. It's going to change life every single way that we know it. Now, you may think your idea is amazing and world-changing and incredibly valuable, but I'm here to tell you that your idea is worthless. Now, stick around because I'm going to tell you why your idea is worthless and how to take your idea from something that's worthless and turn it into something that's priceless. Now, before we get too far into it, I've signed hundreds of NDAs. NDAs are documents called non-disclosure agreements that protect the person talking about an idea. And I'm going to disclose all the dark secrets of all the hundreds of NDAs that I've read. 100% of them, 100% of every single idea I've ever heard from signing an NDA, frankly, isn't that interesting. Most ideas are very pragmatic. They're incremental improvements. They're ideas of existing products or companies. They're things that already exist in the world. So a lot of people keep their ideas secret, and that's fine. You can keep your ideas secret, but ultimately it's not about the idea itself, because the best ideas in the world are executed. When you take an idea and you implement it, it's about the execution, not the idea. Let's take a look at a couple examples. Here's an idea for a better smartphone. Here's an idea for an electric car. Here's an idea for a better search engine. Now, the ideas themselves were pretty worthless because if you look back in time, there were lots of phones, electric vehicles weren't something that was very new, and there were lots of search engines. And so at the end of the day, it's not about the idea. These are multi-billion-dollar companies, but the reason they became multi-billion-dollar companies is because of the execution. The entrepreneurs who were building these products, who were building these companies, executed really well. Their products were exemplary, and it's the execution of that idea done really well that sets the products apart from the hundreds of other ideas that either weren't executed or were executed really poorly. The other reason that ideas are worthless is because the idea changes as soon as you start executing it. When you start executing an idea and start delivering value in that idea, you learn something about customers, you learn something about the product, you learn something about how people use that product that makes the product itself different. When you start executing an idea, you may have grand visions of how that product will work and interact and how it'll be used. But as soon as you put pencil to paper, as soon as you start implementing that idea, you start learning and listening from your customers. And as soon as you start learning and listening from your customers, that's when the idea changes. Now, early on, I used to develop lots of products, lots of mobile applications, lots of different digital products as well. And people would bring me ideas and they'd say, how about I give you the idea and you do all the work and then we'll split the profits? Well, that's wrong. That's fundamentally flawed because all of the value creation is in the execution of that idea. It's not in the idea itself. So it's important that entrepreneurs know how to roll up their sleeves, figure out how to deliver value. Now, value can be delivered in a multitude of different ways. It can be researching your idea. It can be building a prototype of your idea. It can be talking to customers. It can be signing contracts with customers, signing contracts with partners. Make traction on your idea. Don't just have the idea and think the idea is valuable. Make the idea real. Put your idea into motion. When you can take that idea and turn it from something that's a light bulb above your head into something that people can touch and hold and feel and experience, something that has customers, something that has users, something that has people coming back month over month or year over year, that's when you're creating value. That's when you're creating something special. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Raiz. I talk about entrepreneurship, design, and technology. And if you like that sort of thing, hit subscribe. Thanks so much.